So I got 2 hands on the wheel, okay? 2 hands. It's been a while since I've made a video because I'm always running somewhere or driving somewhere. Not much running these days, which is not something I'm happy about, but I do have that still on my mind to get back to. Lord help me. That kind of goes along with what I'm actually fixing to talk to you about. I had a thought just coming here on the way to work, actually, and I listened to a video this morning by Mark Lowry. I don't know how many of you are familiar with him, but I love Mark Lowry. He's funny, and yet he's deep. He has a lot of interesting thoughts, and so I watched a little video clip this morning while I was getting ready. Didn't really watch it, listened to it mostly, but of course he had his funny little things there to make you laugh, but he also had some interesting thoughts. And the whole theme of what he was talking about was interruptions and how God is in the interruptions. And he gives credit to Gloria Gaither for sparking that thought in him and causing him to wonder. And I got in the truck just now, and I just was having this alone time to pray and talk to God. And I was saying, thank you, Lord, for the interruptions. Thank you for what Mark was talking about, that there are our plans, but then there's your plans. And coming off this week of work, or right in the middle of this week at school, I've got all these plans for my children, right? I've got plans for how we're going to do this and how we're going to do that. And on paper, it looks beautiful. And I actually that's what I was praying, talking to God. I said, God, I'm so glad that we're going by your plans and not my plans. Because my plans fall apart. Y'all, I can plan out the perfect lesson and have the next lesson springboarding off of it, and it's just the perfect week on paper. It looks great. But then we get into it and life happens. And this one gets called to the office, and that one has a bathroom issue, they have to leave, and this happens and that happens, and of course there's always some little 4th grade drama going on between this kid and that kid, and there's just things that come up that make my plan for how my day was going to go, it looks nothing like it. So my plans fall apart. My plans fall apart every single day. But God's plans never do. God always has a plan for how to work all the pieces out. And it is comforting to me to know that today, as I pull into this parking lot right now and I go upstairs to my classroom ready to execute my plan, God's got a bigger plan. And if I will tune into what his plan is and make his plan my plan, then my plan is going to be a success. See what I did there? My plan that I make on my own will have holes in it. It will have stress. It will, at some part of the day, start to fray. But if I put my plan on the back burner and put his plan on the front, and that's my goal. My goal is to meet God's plan. God's plan is not going to fall apart. So when I'm executing my plan and there starts to be little holes in it here and there, instead of looking at it like a hole and a problem, I'm going to look at it as a place where God's plan just kind of overlapped on my plan. And instead of stressing about my plan not working, I'm going to start looking at his plan and trying to figure out what you're doing, God. That's my goal for today anyway. I think that will help my day go better. That's the way I see it. Love y'all.